Blizzard, get land.
Alright, so spawning in the bottom right, or first base as I like to call it, is the blue Terran player, BluffMaster. If you want to go ahead and take the second one.
Yeah, and here we got in the 1 o'clock position, we have our red piece Protoss player left. It's kind of funny because he's sitting here on the left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got that beautiful horseshoe there.
The horseshoe.
Yeah, on the Nexus. You never noticed that before?
No? What are you talking about?
Look, okay, go look at the Nexus and actually look on the Nexus. You'll see a little horseshoe.
Horseshoe. Oh, yeah. Wow. I've never noticed that before. There's an actual
There you
horseshoe.
go. There you go.
It looks like there's a bull on it too. On the right
Yeah,
hand side.
yeah. Oh, wow, that I never noticed before.
That might just be
Go
his like
figure.
little thing that he has like set up right now. But we should see a standard P or TVP for BluffMaster. Going.
Yeah, I mean, what I notice in standard TVP is that the Terran tends to try to go a little more aggressive off the bat with their either bio, or if they're not going aggressive, it's going like a 1-1-1.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna go just a bio comp and maybe a 2 racks timing if he knows of it. I don't know if a plat player would know of that. I'm sure they would.
I wouldn't see why not. I mean, at the platinum level, you've pretty much learned your mechanics very well, and you know where you sit. I mean, it really depends. I've never seen him play, so I mean, it really depends on his style too, right? I mean, if he's
Yeah.
aggressive or not.
Plus, he's a random player, so you know his Terran might not be as up to par as like his like Zerg or Protoss.
Yeah, no, very good point. Very good point.
So he did get the 13 gas, pretty standard timing on that. Getting a second rack, so either the 2 racks or a 3 racks. And the 2 racks will cause a lot of damage, especially if he had stim or concussive shells with Marauders and Marines. It'll be just devastating.
Yeah, our Protoss player is definitely going to need to keep his sentry count high, given the fact of this matchup here. I mean, without good force fields, you're really looking at a lot of trouble here.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we see the pulls probes to kill off the SCV that was attacking that one probe.
And here comes another damage one down here. Oh,
yep.
is he going to squeak by?
I think he's gonna get hit by another probe. He might pull one off the line. Nope, never mind.
Hero probe.
Yeah, definitely. See, there's a probe that has a kill, and there's like another probe that has a kill. I'm trying to find it.
You know what I didn't like about this is we didn't see the attachment go down for the first racks for our Terran player here. I mean, like you said before, he is random, so maybe he's not aware that, you know, most builds for Terran do come out with an early attachment on their first one to get those early upgrades kind of idea for the tech lab.
Yeah, he does have around 150 gas, and he could have gotten it easily, like, I would say a minute or two ago with the tech lab, and then started stim or concussive shell, whichever one he preferred, right away. So it's going to be a delayed timing, definitely, for the Terran player Bluff. And here comes stim.
Well,
Go ahead.
oh no, sorry, I was looking at the score wrong. My bad.
Oh, that's fine. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I forgot to pull up the little thing that shows the supply and the colors and all that good stuff. And with the stalker harassment, he needs a bunker at the top of his ramp, definitely, because the stalker could just pick off Marines like nothing.
Well, I mean, with
with
a little bit of kiting, receiving, yeah, because I mean, the DPS on Marines is still a little scarce for a stalker. Keep in mind.
Yeah.
I mean, he is getting a good stalker count though for what he's seen. I mean, like, I don't know what has like, all he's seen here. Seen that 2 racks with the tech lab, but he's not. There is no follow up, and I think he's sensing that too. Oh, the factory's going down here. It's just about to finish up, but I don't know if that's going to be enough really, because I mean,
he's gonna go straight for
Protoss player is going aggressive. He's getting this map control, which is really important, especially with the short walking distance. I mean, yeah, dropping the drops for Terran is always going to be more dominant, but I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. And his second gas was a little late. You're supposed to start it as soon as you start your factory because you're gonna be moving up to a starport, or after that, because there's no need for a factory. He's gonna float that off or do nothing with it throughout this whole game. It was just for the point of the starport, and there goes the starport, and he's getting a reactor for it on the factory. So he'll be switching those 2 off just to get some medvacs and maybe do some drops since it is close by air.
Well, I would expect so, because I mean, if you know your TVP, you know that you're like, as we're seeing here, a Protoss player going for that early expansion. I mean, it's very standard for a Protoss player to go for that early expansion now. I mean, it was a little late. I mean, he did go for a fourth gate though, so I mean, maybe he has something up his sleeve to kind of, maybe he's feeling a little comfortable to go a little bit more macro heavy here, because I don't know, he's just walking around with these stalkers like he owns the place. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. He's not letting the Terran really do much outside of his base. Well, the Terran, I feel like, should have expanded and has actually stopped producing SCVs for a while now. So I'm kind of worried about that part as well. So
yeah, and like not even mule drops or anything. Not even a scan has gone down. I mean, like what? If all he has really is the beginning scouting information that he had.
yeah,
Taking a look at his vision here.
he has no idea that there's an expansion or anything.
No, no idea. He's playing pretty blind right now, and it's getting pretty dangerous for him, especially with just this, you know, this low Marauder count. I mean, 3 Marauders is not going to suffice against this group of Zealots and Sentry back here, let alone the Stalkers that are going to be included in the composition. I mean, moving into the later game as a Protoss player, he's going to be getting those Templar up too.
Yeah, definitely.
Look, he's going down for the double forge now. Oh, drop's coming this way though.
Yeah, but he is denied by the 2 Stalkers. But he's just going to commit to it and see what he can do. He will be able to force the Stalkers back and actually kill off 1 Stalker, and this pylon will get taken out as well. So it's definitely going to be a good hit. I don't think left was prepared for this, and the force field going down kind of late, but the Sentry is doing a good job holding him off. Pretty good force fields. Picks back up, see if he can go home. Loses 1 medevac. Almost the second one.
The second one.
It's only carrying 1 Marauder.
No, I feel like he still got the better part of that engagement though, because he did lose a couple probes, yeah, but he's on his second base, and that's beautifully saturated.
Yeah, he's in the better position. That drop was pretty much his only way of getting ahead, but it didn't work out so well.
No, and what I also don't like about the Terran player is that he's also dropping this command center, knowing that his opponent has a high unit count, still at the natural, you know? It's like almost like a little stubborn thing there.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of confused why he still has the bunker up as well. He should salvage that and then place another one down in the front of his natural, instead of it being at the top of the ramp and the SCV repairing the medvac. And here comes a bunker, kind of at a weird place. The Stalkers and everything can just run by that very easily.
Yeah, and given how well this Protoss player does play, I mean, I've seen him in a couple of games now. I mean, he's pretty crisp. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I actually had the opportunity to face him. Actually, I did face him, and he beat me pretty well. Yeah, his timings were pretty good, I must say. I went back and watched the replay, and it was a close game, but he pulled ahead there at the end after I tried to take my third at a late time. But enough about that game. Because I really don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I was there.
Yeah. But this Terran player is getting supply blocked pretty heavily, and getting more racks, even though his SCV count is not even high. He's actually got almost no SCVs. Well, because he transferred them. Now that I see that, but he still has almost none. Let's see how many he has. He has, if I can pull it up,
This is supposed to be his map too, you know.
28
like, this is his
SCVs. This is actually a map for Zerg. Ooh.
Well, this is all but Protoss, really. I mean, unless you're going for a 4-gate, which is pretty much a dying breed these days.
Look at all these Stalkers just spread out everywhere to deny drops. Look at that.
Well, you can tell how comfortable he is by letting his main Stalker count be in his base, you know? Like, what point have we seen pressure from the Terran player before that drop, you know?
None.
He went into the drop blind, so for all he know, those Stalkers could have been already there. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not all-around good play we're seeing from our Terran player. He's really just hanging, like, he's supply blocked right now as we're speaking.
Oh yeah,
Then
bad.
again, so is our Protoss player, but look at the food count. I mean, it's just, it doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
You
And
can
actually,
almost
the Protoss player setting down like 4 or 5 gateways.
This is a strong push. What he's doing is going for that plus the double robo you're gonna be seeing out of him pretty soon. This is the end all for a bio-heavy Terran. I mean, the only good way to stop this is getting a good Ghost and Viking count, but our Terran player has little to no tech. Like, there's no upgrades. Our Protoss player is at 1-1 for weapons and armor, you know,
Yeah.
like, plus giving that to the Colossus on top of that, you know, it's
With Thermal Lance now finishing up.
yeah, like, this is going to be a dangerous push. I don't know if our Terran player will be able to hold it.
And getting a tech lab on his factory, I don't know if he's going to produce tanks out of this or what, but I don't think it'd be a smart decision since, I don't know, he's got Immortals and Colossus up, so it wouldn't be a smart choice.
Well, seeing the second factory go down, the only thing I could imagine this late in the game would be Thor's, which he clearly doesn't have the resource for. I mean, tanks would just be a bad needs bear situation, really.
Yeah, and he's actually going for the siege tanks as we speak.
No, you're right. Yeah, there's the siege mode right there.
Yeah. He definitely could not afford the Thors at all, especially being on, well, pretty much, I'd say 1.5 bases. Pretty much no saturation still in the natural.
Yeah, this is...
No upgrades.
But look at the production tab for him, too. Like, he's spending like he's got the Protoss income, you know? Like,
Yeah. But I don't know. He's getting more income, so he's spending a lot more units, or spending a lot more money on units because he does have the 5 racks and the starport and the 2 factories. But there's no really point in getting siege tanks. He does have Vikings up, which is good, but not enough.
not with the stalker count.
No. Oh, getting vision off that observer, sniping the tank.
That was pretty nice.
The
I
bio
like that.
army going up top. Not too sure why they're doing that.
Well, it would be a good idea if he would pick off the observer. I
Yeah.
mean, that would be
No
a good
deny
one.
vision. Yeah.
And the Vikings going by themselves. I'm assuming that was a missed rally. I'll give it to him. It was a missed rally.
Yeah. And so the toss will take game 1. I would say more than likely. At this point, yeah.
It's not looking good at all. There's 4 Colossus concaved on that bio.
This is
You're pretty much
GG.
looking at a Protoss wet dream right there, you know?
Yeah. Alright, I guess he's not
I
gonna throw
do
the
like this
GG.
Protoss player, though. I wish he joined up.
There's the GG.
GG.
Left takes it to game. Is it game 2? Just to make sure, it's game 2.
No, it's game 1, actually.
So next game is game 2.
Yeah, we got a best of 5.
Yeah. There we go.
I like left. I really do.